Hello, welcome everybody out there in Titan Trivia Land. How is everybody doing today? I am, of course, your host and one of the 5 participants in the Titan Trivia Fatal Five-Way that is coming up here shortly. My name is Robert, the Ghost Kastner, if I knew my freaking directions and where things were on the screen. I hope everybody's doing well out there tonight. We are here to have a discussion. We are here to let everybody know who's going to be in this Fatal Five-Way and have each other talk to each other and make sure that we're aware of our feelings for each other, because that's what we do on the internet nowadays. So without much further ado, you've heard from me. I don't have much to say right now beyond me doing the introduction, because that's what you do as a host, you introduce. So leading from me and segueing on to our first competitor or second competitor, depending on how you want to look at it, we're introducing the new singles champion, Chris Diaz. Chris, how are you doing this evening?
Feeling good. Just only in my imaginary golf on my win last night, and just really happy to be in another 5-way. For going from 3 to now 5-way competitive match.
Any concerns about competing against 5 different people?
No, I can handle. I can handle 3 people. I can handle 5 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems we had somebody. Oh no, didn't necessarily want to talk now. I just didn't know if you had anything to say right away. Chris, one more question before I introduce the next competitor. You got a belt on one shoulder. Do you feel like it'll be too heavy if you get a belt on the second one?
No, like I'm here to have fun, and I'm here to show that I am good at single. To anybody who called me the weakest player, I'm not saying who, but some to call me that yesterday. I am not the weakest player. I've been very good at single. Almost every league there is so far I've been playing.
Well, I will tell you that Chris and I did a Titan Aftermath, and I did rank you as I thought would be the worst. So those words will probably come back and bite me in the ass. So I'm looking forward to that. With that being said, Chris, thank you. We're going to go ahead and introduce our next competitor. He is a teammate of mine in various trivia leagues. He is someone I love as a brother, but maybe not so much in this capacity. He is Antonio, the Assassin Chavez. Antonio, my brother, my compatriot, my partner, how are you doing this evening?
All right, this is the first press conference I've ever been a part of, and it's I'm curious to see how this will go. I already got Chris looking like he's in Predator vision with all the yellow around him.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to make this an interesting match. I guess I would want it to come down to me and you. I think that's how it's going to end up being. And whoever the best man, we'll see what happens when we get there, but may the best man win. I know
maybe we'll have more controversy and I can pull out a win that way. Because
right.
That's what it
will be on my end.
One more question before I introduce our last competitor who's just dying to jump in. You said this is your first press conference. If you had to rate your performance of what you think you'll do in this press conference, would you say it's more of a Rocky or an Apollo in Rocky 2?
More like Rocky, because I'll be like, all right, he's great. They're all great. This is funny.
Just trying to get through it. We're not even trying to make legible or intelligible.
You guys seem upset.
Just trying to get through it. Well, Antonio, thank you for being with us here tonight. That's going to lead to our fourth, and in this case, our final competitor, because someone was too scared to show up. This guy is going for his third title in honor of his brother. He is someone who is getting ready, very close to being prepared to be in the Movie Trivia Hall of Fame. He is Christopher the Chris Day. Christopher, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm in my house, and I have lots of wares behind me because I like to decorate in my own space. How are you feeling about going into this Fatal Five-Way that we got going on here shortly?
Just know, I'm not risking COVID for you assholes. Oh, shit, now I kind of...
It is true that if you breathe hard enough into an available web camera or microphone, it can generate across cyberspace and infect everybody around you. That's what I've heard. How are you feeling going into this match? Do you have any qualms? Do you have any concerns about your fellow competitors?
I think that now I'm a little more nervous now that Chris. No, not really. And Chris, congratulations Chris off the Diaz. Obviously, he got the belt. That's awesome. And it's my 50th match too, which is crazy to believe. I mean, this is going to be a celebration itself. I mean, no matter what, hey, when you hit the big five, in my opinion, you're in trivia. That's the big significant achievement of the. I mean, a lot of people don't. So the fact that you enter such a compliment that's not even a joke to say. I mean, you guys will be there one day. There one day. So I mean, hitting the big 5-0, it's a big accomplishment. Don't take any of that for granted. Accomplishment that is a celebration of. But also we're that kind of new heat chicken out tonight. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about next. How do you feel about the fifth competitor, someone who you've dealt and dealt with in battles a long time, decided not to show up here today? How do you feel about that?
Well, the funniest thing is to me is the fact that he almost lost to me. Had everybody on his own ass, saying he was going to win when he didn't, and he basically won by the luck because mine were harder. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's at, but he's probably getting his whistle wet. He's probably doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, he does. Every match of his is sponsored by Budweiser, I believe. So he does have a critical obligation to drink at least, I think it's like 6. I haven't got a peek at his contract. It's something like at least 6 Budweisers a day. And if that happened to anybody, you're always close to death. So I understand. And speaking of the Big 5-0, I think I'm the oldest competitor here. So as the one being closest to the Big 5-0, I understand the importance of what longevity means and trying to stick out as much as you can in the game for as long as possible. So I get it. So let's go around the horn a little bit here. Let's talk about what we have going on here coming up. Antonio, I think if I'm not mistaken, through our history together, I think this is your first 5-way match. Am I incorrect in that?
Welcome
yeah,
to
obviously don't count classics, but pretty much, yeah. I don't want. You make me think of something else when you say 5-way. So yeah, I won't get that out of my head. But yeah, there's much.
No, keep it in your head. It's the best way to get through this.
Yeah, it'll be the way for you guys to distract me. But as far as like this kind of format, yeah, this is probably my first one. Any
reservations about the format? We're doing kind of like an Iron Man match of sorts.
No, I actually like that. I love that actually. Seeing that, do I think it's what?
Do you think it speaks well to your skill set and better than the other competitors?
I'd have to say yeah, but then again, it's only because I based it on what I've been watching others do as far as like an Iron Man match. But every time I see it, like on the Schmodown, I'm like, I like that constant, just keep on going. I know you kind of like have to be fast, but I don't know. I just like the format. I feel like we'll do good in it. I can't. Obviously, you could bite me in the ass, and I could end up just fucking myself over. But I have a good feeling about going into this match. So
okay, I had to do this ranking. Chris Day decided to drop out of it because he didn't want to commit to it because he doesn't like to commit to anything on camera. I understand, but if you had to rank how you thought the 5 of us would go in order, what do you think the order would be?
Shit. All right, let's put you first.
No, I disagree. This list is already bad, but keep going.
Fine. Derek, me, Diaz, and then Day.
Wow, Day at the bottom. Day, any response to that?
He at the bottom, really?
Yeah, that's how it went. Taken away. And Chris, you're a newly crowned champion. How do you feel about being second to the bottom in that list?
Hey, being second to the bottom, Nate, a lot of people thought I was the worst player, and I managed to be 2 pretty good plays yesterday. So there you go. Even the first play I pulled out were pretty spectacular.
I think the real list is going to end up being Robert, Antonio, Diaz, me, Derek.
I hate how everybody's too nice to me on this. This is gonna backfire on all of you.
Yeah, right. You know you love it.
No, I don't. I don't know anything. All I know is that I haven't won a classic. That's a bad thing. I haven't gotten close to a title shot. Also a bad thing. And I crumble under pressure at the end of things. So all those things can conspire against me. That being said, I am hungry. So that, and I don't eat a lot anymore in the time of COVID because I like to save and ration out just in case the apocalypse comes. But I'm hungry for this, so we'll say that. Chris Day, anything else that you would like to add and talk to our competitors about, espouse, spit out to them, vitriol, venom, any of the like?
Well, I'm still kind of shocked the fact that I'm last out of all the competitors from Antonio. I mean, I don't know if he's ever watched matches, but I usually don't.
I haven't. That's probably why.
The Derek Parker match alone. I mean, Derek Parker is easily one of the best competitors coming up right now, and the fact that he got lucky by a 2-point by me, I could have easily beat him. That's saying something. Diaz, I've known, has been up on the ups for a long time. So, I mean, the fact that now he has a title, which is one of the hardest things to do, it took 2 years to get one. So I understand what it is. But, I mean, you look at what John Cena did in 2017, winning his 16th and tying Ric Flair's. It's not just about what if, it's about when. And for me, honestly, if I get my third title, that, probably puts me in the conversation for legacy, which I don't give a fuck about. This is for my brother, obviously. But Grant Gregory has 2 movie titles. What happens if Chris takes third? Does that mean he's the greatest of all time? That's the question.
Do you think if you do win the title, you will lord it all over everybody in Titan Trivia? Will you have banners made? Will you post a lot of videos letting us know about how you are the greatest?
Possibly, but I'm never going to be the greatest, in my opinion. I'm not.
Okay.
No matter what.
But you still pretend.
I was the second match, if people don't remember from the fan leagues, I was the second match ever. So I've been here from the beginning. But the fact that there is what Nicole Morris or Grant Gregory are to this sport.
So you're just standing on the shoulders of giants, is what you're saying.
Pretty much. But I do know one thing, and Robert knows this, and Chris does too, and I'm sure Antonio will when he watches my footage, my highlights. But is that no matter what come into it, I will play the absolute 100% of my ability, my compatibility to 100%. I will not quit. I will fight to the very, very end. Chris knows this, and of course, Robert. I just want you to know that no matter what, I will fight.
Those are very strong words from a strong competitor, although Antonio wouldn't know it because he has no game tape on him whatsoever. But that's okay. He might watch it, he might not. It might be worth it, it might be not. Who knows? Who really cares? It's movie trivia. You know it or you don't. It's not like we can decide on categories or anything. So we're just going in there with our hands tied behind our back, our legs tied behind our heads, and our eyes taped open like we're in freaking Clockwork Orange, and just hoping to come out of there with any sort of semblance of sanity. That's the point. That being said, we'll go around back the horn. Chris Diaz, anything that you would like to say in closing in reference to this press conference about the Fatal Five-Way, about competitors, about anything that's come about here tonight and will come about in this future match?
Do not doubt me. I am here to play against some really great competitors and awesome competitors. And slowly, slow and steady win the race. Took my time on my first belt yesterday. That's saying something. So be prepared. I may not seen every movie, but I've seen a lot of their shared movie theaters, and my knowledge is very big.
Last question for you before I go back to Antonio. If you do happen to win the second belt, will you be able to change the tint on your webcam to something more festive?
Yeah. I promise I would try to change the tint if I can. But I'm trying, so yes, I will.
I think graphics and those saying two-time champion Chris Diaz, everybody else can fuck off, would be perfect for you. I think that's how you should go. But that's just me. That's what I would do if I was in that position. Guess when I will be in that position? Never, or at least future, and that's important. We're going to swing it around back to the end here. We're going to go to Antonio. Antonio, any parting words, any lasting shots that you would like to make for our competitors here tonight?
Well, you know me, brother. I don't like to take shots. I respect all you guys, and
I know. Shot. Let's do something. Come on.
I do hope that I kick all your asses. That's the most of a shot I give. But otherwise, I know you guys are all worthy competitors, and I'll even Derek, even though he's not here, I can't take shots at him. How can he defend himself?
Oh no, you absolutely can. He probably won't even watch this.
The only way I can really take shots at him is because he's a freaking Mavericks fan, which then again I can't really take shit. I can't talk shit about because I'm a Knicks fan. But either way,
Kristaps Porzingis does hurt, doesn't it?
Right, exactly. He took my freaking best player. I just hope to, again, beat everybody, and I really don't think that anyone doubts me, but I just want to warrant that fear that I hope you guys have of me, and that I actually come out on top. But I'm not taking any of you guys lightly. You guys are all amazing. I just hope to be more amazing.
So last question for you before I kind of do a wrap up and give my own spiel. If you do happen to win this title, will you use your clout? Will you use your newfound fame and glory to give me a little bit of shine? One, and two, use that influence to help get us more title shots in some of these other leagues.
Yes, definitely. Because how could I? It's you're the part of the reason why I'm here, man. So yeah, of course, I don't ever leave my friends behind. So yes, definitely.
Yes, no friends left behind. That's something that George W. Bush was a big advocate of. But he didn't really know what that was about because he didn't really have any friends because they were all bought for him.
Yeah, but Republicans.
Yeah, yes. That's absolutely what I'm saying. So we're going to come all the way back around, come back here to home base for my parting words. My parting words are, I was surprised I got so much love here in this particular press conference. I don't know what the hell I did. Just so everybody knows, I did not bribe anyone. I did not offer anybody gifts. I did not offer anybody sexual favors. I didn't do any of that. So this is all done from the kindness of their hearts. I feel like it's unwarranted and not real kindness. I feel like it's kindness on the surface. So I'm not going to take that lightly. I think that everybody here is a good competitor. I would not want to, really face anybody in the dark alley of movie trivia if I had my choice. But I don't really have my choice. I ended up winning a match. Some would say controversially, but I still did it. It's still in the books. And that was rectified, so that doesn't matter anymore. So throw that out the fucking window. We're here now, except Derek. Derek can suck it. Let me go, but I don't. Not in this capacity. You can suck it. Get out of here. You're not going to win this one. You already got a JOAT team's belt. You can keep that and just move on. It's not going to happen here in Titan Trivia. One of these four, because we're man enough to come to the stage here tonight, is going to take it, and that's all I have to say about that. So with all of that being said, with the whole picture coming into focus, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this little press conference here for tonight. Ms. Diaz, anything else you would like to say before we end the stream?
I wish everybody good luck, and may the best person win.
Antonio?
And I'm ready for what?
Likewise, man. Good wishes to you all, but I feel like I'm going to do it. So keep trying, keep studying.
Christopher Day. Very silent words for a very silent man. And that will take us to me at the end. I wish everybody luck, but not really, because I don't want you to die in a fiery car crash. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe that would make it a lot easier for me. So with all that being said, everybody out there in the Titan universe, thank you for joining us here tonight for this press conference about the Fatal Fiveway, which we will be having soon. Keep your ears, keep your eyes posted to the Titan Trivia Facebook page. You will get a notice about when this is going to happen. For Chris Diaz, for Chris Day, for Antonio, for me, and all my bad directional pointing. I wish everybody sayonara. Have a good night here on this Monday night. And don't forget to tip your waitress. Peace.